Hi friends, happy new moon in Capricorn for January 2021. This is the first new moon of the year. So I hope you are feeling good and excited about setting intentions for the entire year, but also just for the new moon cycle or the next moon cycle. Before we get started, well, actually, let me tilt this down. If you want to just go ahead and pause and pick a pile, you can go ahead and do that. And then jump directly to your reading by finding the timestamp for numbers 1, 2, or 3. But I do have some announcements, but I'll let you kind of hang out with the piles and see how you feel about them. I just have a couple announcements. My name is Allison. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like, and click on the little bell so that you get notifications. I try to be really consistent with new moon and full moon pick a card readings. I am trying to focus more on meditations as well this year, so hopefully I'll have some more guided meditations coming for you soon. I am also the creator of the Just a Phase Moon Planner. It is a 6-month calendar that started on the new moon last month that goes until the new moon of May, so it kind of ends around mid-June, and the second half will be coming out in April. So this first version, phase 1, is on sale right now in my Etsy shop. I'll have the links below to my shop for the planner, and then I also sell these hand-rolled beeswax candles as well. They are my favorite candles in the whole wide world, and I actually started making them just because I wanted them. I wasn't able to purchase them online with consistent quality, and so I was like, well, I guess I'll start buying the sheets of beeswax and making them myself. My Etsy shop was originally intended for jewelry, but the candles were way more popular, so now that's mostly what I do along with the planner. So the planner is on sale, and someone just purchased one. It was either last night or this morning, and with the sale, taxes and shipping, it only comes to $20 and some change. So if you were kind of hesitant about purchasing it before, I mean, $20, you kind of can't beat that. Because I want to get it in the hands of as many people as possible so that I can get as much feedback as possible, and then make it better for the next edition. But then also, I have a lot of plans for 2022. So there's a lot to look forward to, and we've got a Facebook community that you can join when you purchase the planner, and my hopes for that are that we can just all connect to each other and share our experiences with following the moon phases and just kind of how we personally react to it, and because the planner itself has a lot to do with tracking and just kind of seeing how you, and looking at your birth chart and seeing how you specifically respond to the moon phases and moving through the signs and all that fun stuff. So I'm really excited about it. Thank you for everyone who has already supported, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know you all in the Facebook group this year. So like I said, I try to be consistent with new moon and full moon pick a card readings. However, this is not my main gig, and I do own my other massage business, and then I'm running the Etsy shop, so life kind of got in the way. So I feel like the new moon and full moon energy is within like 2 to 3 days, like the day before, the day of, and then the day after. So I feel like this reading should still be relevant for you, and it might help get you some clarity and confirmation if you already made or set new moon intentions last night. Hopefully maybe these will also resonate with you and give you confirmation, like, okay, yeah, that is the direction that I'm supposed to be going in. Or maybe if you kind of were unclear because this year and last year is so uncertain, maybe you just need some clarity and direction. So I've already done the readings and we've got some really interesting things come up. I'm not going to do a wrap-up statement this time because they kind of were not, I mean, they all relate to each other. I mean, that always happens, but not so much this time. They were all kind of individually their own kind of thing. The decks I used today are the Modern Witch Tarot, as well as the Earth Magic Oracle deck by Stephen Farmer, and the Celtic Tree Oracle by Charlene Hidalgo. I am horrible at, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. What other decks? Oh, we used this new little mini deck that I'm like obsessed with. This is a really great deck to pick every day. Like it'd be a great daily read, Divine Doors. This deck is really cool. I mean, they just have like little, I'll just take one right off the top here just to show you an example without revealing the other one. So there's doors on one side and they're all like really cool, beautiful doors. And then on the back it has like a keyword and a little description. So this deck is so cool and so fun. And that is how we're going to have you pick today. So let's see. Number one, and I have these little clips because I am really bad at figuring out which is left and right in the camera. So hopefully this pile is number one for you and for me. And it goes with this beautiful magical door that I will hold up for you. If this door speaks to you. It also goes with this red candle and this garnet generator. Look how beautiful. I love garnet. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so pile number two right here is this beautiful magical door. To give you a little closer view of it. I love this deck, it's so fun. And it goes with this blue candle. Let's move it out of the way. And this tiger's eye generator. Uh-oh. Oh, did that move the door over too? Oops. Now you guys see why I had to take extra time to do this because I am very clumsy. Okay, and then pile number three right here is this beautiful magical door that if you look closely, it does have a star on it. This beautiful, beautiful door right here. And it goes with the purple candle and this Scolecite generator. I don't know if putting it in front of the white will help or not because it is also white. I don't know, let's try. Yeah. Alrighty, so I'll just light some sage for you. You can feel free to pause the video to kind of zone in on the, I didn't put those back very well, I'm sorry. Hopefully you paused the video earlier, so when I had them set up nicer, but So choose from pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. And in the description box, you'll find links to the candles and the planner, as well as the timestamps that will take you directly to the reading. If you want to watch all of the readings, then have at it. Do that too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my clumsiness. And I hope you have a happy, wonderful, magical building, structured, scheduled new moon for the first new moon of 2021. Thanks. Bye. Hi, group 1. Just going to go ahead and light your red candle for you. So if you chose the red candle with the Garnet generator and this beautiful door here, then this is your moon, or this is your reading for the new moon in Capricorn for January 2021. Happy new moon to you. I'm just going to light some incense, clear the energy from the last reading, and I love this new deck of these beautiful doors. But I'm actually going to not reveal the other side of this door until after we've done all the other cards. So we've got three tarot cards here. The 7 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, I have to fix my stand here, and the 10 of Pentacles. So this reading to me feels pretty straightforward. The Ace of Swords is usually like a new idea, a new way of thinking. Air, swords are the air card, and air is all about wisdom and knowledge and thinking. So some sort of new idea that may sound crazy, or I mean, we're just entered the age of Aquarius. This is all about new ideas and new thinking. So the age that we're entering in is like, you don't worry about your idea being too crazy. And the 7 of Wands is all about rising above and not letting anything bring you down. Like, see, she's higher up, and she's rised above, but then all these other wands are trying to beat her down. She's having to fight them off. And I call this the like haters gonna hate card, because like people are not gonna respond well to something new at first. It might trigger something in them for whatever reason that has nothing to do with you. So if people are trying to bring you down, do not let them get in your way. Rise above the situation and move forward with your new idea. I mean, it's being handed to you. This is Spirit speaking to you that this is a great idea, and they're just handing it to you. And check out the end result here. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, you can't get more luxurious and prosperous and abundant than that. It's a very happy family, all generations of family. There's a little kid, there's 2 adults, there's grandma, and then also the fur babies. So this is a really, really prosperous, and it's in a lush garden and a nice building with windows, and it's all about prosperity, abundance, and don't worry about, I think we're like moving to a better place, hopefully this year. I think this year is going to be somewhat difficult to start off with, but the end result, I think, is going to be really, really wonderful and magical and prosperous and abundant. And as long as you don't let these other people drag you down, you're going to be fucking awesome. So this is the Celtic Tree Oracle, and I will be reading from the book a little bit about this because it's a new deck and I'm learning it. But you got, I didn't notice this earlier, you got the 11, but it's the Mune vine, and Mune is the Celtic part of the Celtic alphabet, and it means vine. And it's my understanding, just from looking at it before I recorded, the vine is usually a grapevine. So I think it's going to be easy for me to remember what this card means if you associate grapes with wine, the wine vine being celebratory. So let me just pull up this in the book. So the key words are bringing things to fruition, and the Ten of Pentacles is all about fruition. Like all the little pentacles here are like fruits on the vine, and actually the Nine of Pentacles has grapevines on it, I think. So that's kind of interesting. Abundance, harvest, community, prophecy, psychic enjoyment, celebration, laughter, abundance, summer, intoxication, ecstasy. I feel like these cards go very well together. I'm going to put this over here. Yeah, so this is all something to celebrate at. As long as you don't let the people get you down, we're going to have prosperity and abundance at the end of whatever it is that we're going through right now. Let me see if anything else jumps out at me. The totems are lion, elves and fairies. It's associated with the green man, Pan Dionysus, who is the god of drunkenness. Yeah, so as long as you don't let the negativity get you down, the chaos that's going on in the world get you down, keep moving forward with your new idea, because it's going to lead to prosperity. And one last card here is tree and grounding. I love it when we get cards that are the card back, because I feel like they specifically pick the card backs for a reason, and it always feels more magical when you get the one that is the card back. I don't know, maybe that's just me. So where this plays into everything, I feel like getting grounded and really connecting to your roots is going to help you not worry about the haters hating. I think that's just going to be your outlet. Whenever something negative comes along, just maybe take a few moments to breathe, and I'll light some sage for you again. To really just take a moment to imagine that your body is a tree. Your feet are your roots. Imagine those roots going straight down into the ground all the way to the core of the earth. And then also that your branches are extending above you and reaching out into the heavens. I really struggle with being grounded, so just in case you do also, I just recently, I've tried many things to try to get grounded, because I have no earth energy in me, and I just really struggle, especially with my business being mobile. If I'm trying to ground myself before a massage appointment, when I try to picture the roots coming out, extending from my root chakra, going down into the earth, and then I get into the car and I'm driving, and I just imagine these roots like dragging around underneath my car, like on the road. So I really struggle with this visualization. I know that sounds ridiculous. But one thing that helped me is because I really associate with water, the element water. Water is very grounding to me, or like cleansing to me. So sometimes I imagine throwing an anchor down, and that really helps me like lock in. And I imagine the anchor like sinking all the way down to the bottom of the ocean and hitting whatever the bottom of the ocean floor looks like to you. So that's one thing that helps me get grounded. And the other thing is, just recently, I have become obsessed with cypresses. I've always loved cypress essential oil, which is very different than the swamp cypress tree. But if you Google image swamp cypress, it's like the trees that you see in swamps where you can kind of see the root system above the ground, almost kind of like this. Like this is just a reflection in water, is what, like this tree is sitting at the edge of a pond, and that's the edge of the pond. But to me, this kind of looks like a swamp cypress tree where the tree is in the water, but you can see the roots extended, like the roots extend above the water is what I'm trying. I don't know if I'm just Google image a swamp cypress. And that is the kind of tree that has helped me recently connect to being grounded when I need to, because I just imagine the roots going through the water and cleansing and clearing, because that helps me. But then underneath the water, the roots are still like going deeper down into the earth. So that is just that's like something that has recently helped me. Also working with Garnet. Garnet will bring you, it's heavy too. Garnet will bring you straight down to the ground. So that's why I picked that for you today. And so anytime someone's trying to get you down, just remember that you're a tree and you're connected to the earth and you are stable. And you've got a great new idea that's going to lead to prosperity. Maybe setting your new moon intentions about taking time to ground every day. And there are other ways to ground too. You can walk around barefoot. Sometimes if I'm really struggling, because I struggle with, I don't know if it's vertigo, but like dizziness and nausea a lot. And sometimes I'll sleep on the floor. Like being in a soft bed is too, I don't know, unstable for me. So sometimes I'll sleep on the floor. Just walking around barefoot, like if you're in an apartment and you can't walk around barefoot outside, just walking around barefoot in your house is helpful, or just sitting on the floor. If you do have land and can walk outside, that's, the best way to get grounded. So you have a really beautiful heavy wooden door here. And the back of it says destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. And I chose the Divine Door Oracle for Capricorn because I think of Capricorn as discipline, but also structure, stability, and I just really felt like a doorway was like imagine building a doorway. I might do a guided meditation about like building a doorway and like what your door looks like and what is going to happen on the other side when you open the door. But I just really connected with this deck and thought that it worked really well for this reading. So yeah, set new moon intentions about getting grounded whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, or when negativity comes around, and really great things are coming for you, and let yourself celebrate. So yeah, happy new moon. Hi group 3, if you chose the blue candle, I'm going to go ahead and light that for you now. And this Tiger's Eye generator. And this reading is for you for the new moon in Capricorn for January 2021. Feels good to be through 2020. I know it's not going to be easy starting off, but I hope by the end of this year we'll be in a better place. So I think this was probably my favorite reading out of all three. I'm going to explain do the door meaning last, so we'll just go through the cards first. But if this is is the blue door that you chose with the blue candle and the tiger's eye. I'm just going to set this aside over here and start off with the tarot cards. So the first one we have here is the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. So first of all, what we're seeing here is two eights together. Eights are all about mastery and like you completely understand the situation, you're on top of everything, you have confidence. And so with the Wands being a fire card, the Eight of Wands is like fire is all about action and passion and moving forward. So, I mean, there's a lot of movement going on in this Eight of Wands card. She's on her motorcycle. She's hitting the road. She's got smoke behind her. She is like going. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which usually represents, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but because we've got two of the cups here, I kind of feel like it might be a relationship. But if that doesn't resonate with you, it can also just be like a new emotion, like you're feeling something for the first time. So it's like a new relationship or a new emotion. I call it the new emotionship card, like relationship and emotion put together. Like you're having a relationship with the new emotion, so you're experiencing something for the first time. And then the Eight of Cups, again, we have the Eight, which is all about mastery and confidence. So the cups represent emotions. And so with the Eight, you are fully confident and in control of your emotions. Like nothing's overwhelming. You're confident in whatever it is that you are trying to express. And you see somebody in the background here walking away. So with all the cups lined up here and the person walking away, it just symbolizes that you're confident in your decision to walk away. It may have been a really difficult decision to make, but you are hitting the road with this Eight of Wands. Like you should feel double confirmation and confident with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups together. This could be the emotion that you're feeling could be confidence. Maybe for the first time in your life, you actually did what you wanted and you feel really good about it. So, I mean, I struggle with confidence as well. That's why I chose the tiger's eye for you, because I feel like confidence is key here. If you're having any second thoughts about a decision that you made, like don't at all, keep going. And use the Capricorn new moon. Capricorn is all about building. You're going to be building something new and better, and it was the right decision for you to make. I've got a couple oracle cards here too. The winter solstice, and its keyword is reflection. I really love, these cards are really great to meditate with because they're very simple words, but the imagery is just so beautiful. Like this is a frozen lake, and you see the reflection of the forest in the lake or pond, and I really think that I love how this reading came out, because I love that you can look back on whatever that decision is that you made and feel so good about it. Like I feel like that's what like the dark moon, new moon period is. You're going to be reflecting and just feeling good and happy where you are in your life. This is the other oracle card. There we go. And this is a new deck for me, so I am going to read a little bit from the book. So I firstly want to point out that it has this is number 22, and 2 plus 2 is 4, and with these 8s here, 4 plus 4 is 8. This whole reading is just like comes together so well and so beautifully. 4 is stability, structure, which is all about the Capricorn moon, or a Capricorn energy is all about building and structure and stability. So I love all the numbers and how everything, the reflection, everything just flows so nicely for this reading. But so with this card, it's the Celtic tree oracle, and I am not familiar with it, so I got this as a gift, so I'm just learning how to work with it. And it's different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, there would be more information about the trees, but it's actually more about the Celtic tree alphabet. And so the letter that you got here is OIR, or spindle. So it's not actually representative of the tree itself. But this card is so perfect for this reading. It's the keywords are fulfillment, delight, light, sudden insight, thunder, and lightning. So the totem for this card is thunder beings and light beings. One of the deities is Thor. So I feel like, I mean, maybe it was a decision that you were thinking about for a really long time, or maybe it was a sudden decision. But once you made that decision, it was like it struck you like a bolt of lightning, and you took off on your motorcycle and got out of that situation. So I love that this is the thunder and lightning card for you. This card offers sudden insight and clarity. This tree is about enlightenment. You are asked to remember that you are a being of light and to see the light in every person you meet and every situation you enter. So maybe whatever the decision or relationship or whatever it is was going on in your life, you're feeling confident about it because you're just able to see that this was the right decision for both involved. Maybe it could be that you were leaving a job. Whatever the decision is, you're able to see with clarity both sides of it, and you feel good about it. You feel confident about it. So I would recommend using this new moon to build that on that new. Start building your foundation with the confidence that you've gained from whatever this situation is, this enlightenment. I would recommend working with Tiger's Eye to just hold on to that courage and confidence. And your door here, this beautiful blue door, says, "The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance in the light." So this is just all about confidence, all about feeling good about the decisions that you've made, forgiving yourself for anything. Maybe 2020 was a big reflective year for everybody. It kind of pulled all of this dirt that was buried deep and brought it onto the surface. So now the light is shining on it, and you're okay with it. Yeah, I did. Maybe I was wrong, but I forgive myself, and I'm moving on. And same with like everybody involved in this situation. So I love this reading for you. Hold on to that confidence and keep moving forward and build your new foundation with this Capricorn new moon on confidence and strength and stability, because that's what Capricorn's all about. And whether you're a Capricorn or not, we can all harness that energy around these new moons, because it's so prominent in light at this time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a happy new moon. Thank you. Hello, Group 2. Happy New Moon in Capricorn for January 2021. If you chose this purple candle and the Scolecite generator, then this reading is for you for the New Moon in Capricorn for January 2021. So I love this new deck, Divine Doors, but I'm going to go over the door last and start with the tarot and oracle cards. Oh, and I would like to light some sage to clear the energy from the other reading. Alright, so the first card we have here is the Knight of Wands. The Four of Cups. And the High Priestess. Okay, so I was saying that the last reading was my favorite, but I've also forgot that this reading had the High Priestess. The High Priestess is one of my favorite cards in the Oracle deck. But, so what we have here to begin with is the Knight of Wands, and he's all about passion and fire and energy and moving forward. And I feel like combined with the Four of Cups here, maybe what you were going towards had like a different end result than you were expecting, and so you're kind of unhappy about it. But the Four of Cups card is always about like looking and seeing what's right in front of you. Something is being handed to you, but you are not seeing it. You're focused on these three cups over here that didn't really work out. But then with the High Priestess over here, we're moving towards the going within, intuitive side, and the Four of Cups can also represent making a educated, meditative decision before you act on anything. So maybe this is you. You are the Knight of Cups. You're really passionate about something and you're ready to move forward. But what I'm seeing here is that you're needing to kind of pause for a little bit and meditate, think about it, do your research, but also look and see what's right in front of you. Like maybe you're missing something, and taking the time to meditate and to breathe and to think about it will maybe change your perspective so that you're able to see, oh wait, I have these resources here. Let's do this differently, and you'll still be able to refuel that passion and fire, but maybe just in a different way. So the oracle cards that we have to go along with this are the hawthorn berry tree. This is from the Celtic tree oracle, and this is a new deck for me, so I'm still learning how to work with it, but it's actually based on the Celtic tree alphabet and not necessarily the trees themselves. So like the herbalist side of me thinks hawthorn berry, that's related to the heart and all the physical and mechanical workings of the heart, but also at the same time the emotional side, the pericardium and like protecting. So I view this card as like protecting your heart, and I'm gonna read from the book here because the Celtic alphabet is way different than. So I'm just gonna give you both my interpretation, but also what the book is saying here. So the hawthorn berry tree traditionally is represented by the deities such as Persephone, the horn god, the fairies, and the white stag. And it's all about cleansing and purification, chastity and abstinence, sabbatical, preparation, magic, protection of the sacred, or sacred marriage. It's all about celebrating spring. And it's, so this is where I feel like it relates to the reading. Hawthorne asks you to spend some sacred time in preparation for a meaningful birth experience. You are encouraged to clean up your act, let go of what no longer serves you, and treat your body, mind, and soul with sacred respect. So I feel like this relates to this reading because of the High Priestess and because of the Four of Cups, and we're talking about making an educated decision, meditating on something before you leap at it, and the Hawthorne card, according to the Celtic Tree Oracle, is representing like getting ready for spring, like spring cleaning, clearing out all the shit that you don't need anymore, treating your mind and body with respect. Maybe if you were like me in 2020, you ate way more sugar than you should have and ate more junk food than you should have. But that's okay. Like, I'm totally fine with that. But now this year, I'm like, okay, we gotta like bring it back. Remember, you're not a young kid anymore. Let's bring back some more healthy food. So kind of cleansing all of that, drinking water. And I mean, if you are in the South like I am, we're going to be getting warmer weather in the next 2 months. So we have a very short winter where I am. So it is a good time to prepare for spring. After you've put all your Christmas decorations away, cleaning out closets and stuff. So like just maybe before acting on something, sitting and meditating about it, but also clearing things out so that you can, like once all that clutter and stuff is gone, you're not distracted by other things and you're able to see things more clearly. And even like when you're clearing up your space, you're able to work more productively because all of that clutter is out of your way. So that's what really jumps out to me about the Hawthorne card is the spring cleaning and respecting your body and mind, and treating it like a temple. And that also goes along with the ceremony card from the Earth Magic deck. And I mentioned this in one of the other readings, but I just love this deck. Feels so simple and easy to understand, but then when you really look at the artwork on here, it's like incredible. Like this woman is sitting, she's got a crystal grid in front of her, there's light coming out of her hands. She's obviously doing like beautiful ceremony work here. You can see like the light in her crown chakra. She's like really connected to God, source, creator, the spirit, whatever you want to, whatever God is for you. And look at her legs there. I don't know if you can see it. She's like on fire. Let's make it easier now. Anyways, her legs are on fire. Like there's a fire surrounding her. And I feel like that goes so well with this Knight of Wands. Wands is fire, and Knights are all about action. So there's a lot going on. Like you're really passionate about something, but just use this new moon to clear everything out so that you have a clear and sturdy, stable foundation by meditating, doing a new moon ritual. I picked the Scolecite generator for you because Scolecite is all about connecting to your ancestors, connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to source, and really activating that crown chakra, and so that you're able to get like really clear messages and go for the things that you are trying to achieve. And this beautiful door here is all about inner power. And it says, be your own command. You brought yourself here at this moment in life. You have nothing to fear. And that's a really important message that has been coming through a lot in 2020, but this year also, where we're kind of like starting new and starting fresh, even despite there's still a lot of chaos going on in the world, is remembering that if you believe in reincarnation, you decided to reincarnate here in this time for a reason. We all, if you believe in this theory, like, we chose to come here at this time to make the world a better place, and believing in your inner power is going to help you do that, and staying in the light despite how chaotic it is in the world, by just taking the time out to meditate and breathe and really come back to yourself and treat life with the respect that it deserves. Like, we haven't really been enjoying our lives. So remember, you chose to come here for a reason, and believe in your inner power. And I love how this reading came out to you. I hope that you find some, maybe make for your new moon intention, maybe just set some time, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, to meditate, or maybe start doing yoga, or create just like a little corner or space in your house that's your sacred space. Put your crystals there, your candles, your incense, and have that be the place that you can go to escape and breathe. And especially if you're still stuck at home with your family, make sure that everyone in your family has a little sacred space so that they can retreat to when they need to, because we all need to recharge and take care of ourselves before we can take care of anyone else. So I hope you have a happy new moon, and thank you so much for watching. If this resonates, please comment below. Thank you. Happy new moon.